Adventure with Dawn. I don't know if you caught that or not. That's Adventure with Dawn, not Adventures with Dawn. Seems my IT department, my wife, pointed out that there's about 2.5 billion people on YouTube with Adventures with Dawn. So to get away from that ugly crowd, we now have Adventure with Dawn, and there's only one of them. So, of course you're watching this, so you don't really need to know that because you've already found it and watched the channel. So, anyway, for this adventure, we're going to head out in the Frog and go to eastern Siskiyou County and do a little camping. There's a thing called Field Day that happens every year. Yes, I'm going to tell you what Field Day means. It's a deal for amateur radio operators, also known as ham radio operators, that they do it once a year, where as many hams try to get on the radio and make as many contacts throughout the United States. We do make some contacts in different countries also, but it's mainly for the US. And if it really goes well, we'll get a contact with somebody in all 50 states. Now, I don't know if we've done all 50 states in the past, because we've done this several years. But if not, we've been pretty close. Had to take a little hiatus from Field Day the last couple of years because of that whole fire lookout job thing. But, well, I won't go into those people. So anyway, we're going to go out there and we're going to camp, put some antennas up in the trees, we got a generator for power, and sit down and play radio. Have some good food and maybe even some cocktails. Totally against that, of course. But that's the plan, and we're going to stay up there several days. Since we're going to be there, and it's going to be overnight, several overnights, how about some night photography? We're going to give that a try. Maybe even go to that photo I did, I don't know, 6 months ago or so, up at the train tracks with Mount Shasta and that old tank car full of graffiti. See if we can improve on that. Maybe add some more elements to it. We'll see what the weather does and if that's going to work out or not. And also, I have a new drone. Well, new to me drone. So we're going to play with that too. We're going to see if we can fly that around without hitting any trees or people or anything else. So the goal is to come back with a drone in the same number of pieces that I went out with. So, still got a bunch of packing to do, get things put together, and we're gonna head out and have some fun.
Well, if you're going to play ham radio, you need a radio. Got a couple of those. And to make the radio work, you need an antenna. Well, where do you put the antenna? Well, there's plenty of trees around here. And the antennas are wires, the ones we're using. But how do you get the wire into those trees? John, what do you have?
I got, most people call it bud launcher, but for us, it's compressed air. It's a tennis ball launcher. So I found on the internet, it's got a fill gauge and a 4-inch pipe. Pressure gauge is telling me not to go over 80 pounds. A modified sprinkler valve that showed me how to cut it down, and then the trigger is just one of those air blowers. And within that, I'm able to put a tennis ball in that has roughly 2 ounces of weight that will perfectly fit. The idea of the weight of the tennis ball is to, once I get it over the tree, then it'll come down out of the tree. So, did all that, and got my ramrod that the tennis ball fits perfectly in, with just enough line that I'll hook to a fishing pole. And from there, we'll fill it up with 80 pounds of pressure, find the tree we want to shoot it over, hook the fishing line to it, and I will shoot a tennis ball over the top of the tree.
Hopefully only one time.
Hopefully only one time. Breeze kind of makes it go, the fishing line blows in the breeze, so that makes it go awry. And accuracy of the guy who shoots the launcher makes it go awry.
So do that earlier in the day like we're doing before the cocktails start.
Before the cocktails start. So.
All right, let's see what happens.
All right. Let's say, get ready.
Okay.
That might have worked.
I think we made it over the tree. I don't know if that'll show up on this thing or not, but
After we shoot the line over the tree, we then get a progressively larger rope, attach that to the antenna, and pull it up into the air. If you look close enough on the tree, you can see the white rope we use to pull the antenna up into the air, which is just basically a long wire. But this will give you an idea how tall that tree was, which is how high our antenna is. And once I get over the top of the tree and start going out, I'll pan down and you'll see a white, it looks like a piece of PVC pipe. And that's where the antenna is. We attach some coax to it and run it into the snowmobile shed to the antenna. And here is the Techno Wizard hooking up computers to talk to each other so the radios talk to each other, and then there's the audience.
so it's field day. We're all set up, and the contest is going. Here's our warming hut that we're using. Let me
QSL, please copy 1 Alpha.
Lighten
1
this up a
Alpha,
little bit.
Sugar Victor, Sacramento Valley.
Kilo Italy 6,
There's
Mike
several
Quebec
people
X-ray.
here. But they've all wandered off, and now the true ham radio people are left.
I'm getting all East Coast pretty much too, though.
It's John. Here's our other setup. Diane says she's getting the East Coast quite a bit. About how many contacts do you think we made today, Diane? So far. And it's only 5 o'clock. Oh, wait, there's the map.
Kilo Italy 6, Mike Quebec X-ray.
I don't know if that's showing. There it is anyway.
Kilo India 6, Mike Quebec X-ray, Mexico Queen X-ray, over.
We got generator power. And the snowmobile hut.
Negative, negative. Kilowatt Italy 6, Mexico Queen
Is
X-ray.
wired.
Repeat.
So turn on the generator,
India
plug it
6,
in.
Mike
We got full
Quebec
power.
X-ray, over.
Kilo 6 Golf Yankee Lima.
QSL, QSL, I am 1 Alpha, 1 Alpha.
Field Day 2025 comes to an end. How was the event, guys?
Oh, it was kind of bad propagation at the beginning, but it turned around pretty good for us.
Good. And it's a 24-hour event starting Saturday morning at 11 a.m. How late did you make it Saturday?
Night? Oh, I don't know.
Sunday morning, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, 1
1 a.m.
1 a.m. We made it to 1 a.m. Then we got back up again at 6:30 this morning.
And made more.
Made more. Told with John and I getting 304 contacts.
Just you two, huh?
Our name was on the log.
Our name's on the log.
Yeah, I think there was other club members that were here, maybe trying to help out a little bit.
They thought about it, but they weren't as good as the two of us.
So out of all those contacts, how many states?
We got 43 states, 5 Canadian provinces, and Puerto Rico.
Cool, cool. So even though it started bad, it turned out to be okay.
It always is okay.
We're camping,
We're
relaxing.
camping.
All right, any parting words?
Come
Let's.
see us next year.
There
We'll
you
do
go.
it again.
Yep.
Okay, thanks guys.
Since we're going to be there for a few nights, I thought I'd scope out some possible photo spots for some night photos. And I like this one, the tracks leading right towards Mount Shasta. And I thought that'd be one good spot. Then for a second, I'm going to try a spot I've been to before. See what I can do. I think both photos turned out pretty good. And of course, field day was a blast. So all in all, it was a good weekend. And thanks for watching.